I don't give a damn what nobody say. I do not trust no goddamn church. Story motherfucking time. So at this time, my daddy was locked up, y'all. He was doing his first bid. But by this time, we were already well established in his bid. My mama had already kind of got back on her feet. You know, I had kind of got my little responsibilities down packed. I took care of the household. My mama paid the bills, and I took care of my little brother, and that was that. Now, me and my baby brother are 10 years apart. So my brother is my brother, but he really is like my son, if that makes sense. Like, for most of our lives, it was really just me and him just figuring out life together. And I know that sounds crazy because when I was like 12, he was 2, but it was still just us. I'm saying all of that to say that I will rip a motherfucking head off about my brother. I don't play. Especially because ever since he was a little boy, he never was vocal about his feelings, and he would let people play in his face, and I'd never been that type. Now, at this time, we had a system down pack, right? My daddy had left about $100,000 to a trusted family member, and that trusted family member had stole from our family. So my mama had to pick up other jobs, which was inconveniencing like a motherfucker because I had to go back to school. So the question at hand was, who the fuck is going to take care of the baby? So my mama decided to put him in daycare. Now, my auntie owns about 4 or 5 daycares here, and she owns 2 churches in Michigan. So this is my bougie rich auntie on my daddy's side. Now, I don't really know my daddy's side like that. No shade to them. It's just I feel like they've never made an effort to know me, so I've never made an effort to know them. But I did know my auntie. We gonna call her my auntie Chrissy. Now, my auntie Chrissy was always a real bougie bitch. Keep a new Benz, big ass house in West Bloomfield with a pool in the backyard. I mean, like I said, she was an entrepreneur and her husband was a pastor, so you know they had money. And I did used to go to her daycare until my mama had choked out my daycare teacher because she hit me with a ruler. Let me know if y'all want that story time. And because my mom is like a mama bear, she really did not want just anybody watching her kids, and she didn't want to pay a babysitter. So she was like, I'm going to just put them in daycare. And my auntie also has daycare, so 1 + 1 = 2. And I already been there. We kind of familiar. So yeah. Now, when we first went to this daycare, my auntie told my mama, she said, Tangie, don't come in here putting your hands on nobody if something come wrong with this baby. My mama said, I'm not going to put my hands on nobody if they don't do nothing to my baby. That was the agreement. So my mama paid her. Everything was going good and goddamn well until I get a call from my brother's daycare teacher. Now, at this time, my mama was working 2 jobs at the time, right? So my brother's school knew to call me. And so when they called me, I was in class, but I had asked my teacher, like, can I step out? You know, they was used to it. I had to take care of my brother. That was evident. So I walk out of the goddamn classroom, out of whoop whoop. We get to chopping it up on the phone and shit. She like, yeah, you know, Braylon got a black eye and we don't know where it came from. Bitch, Braylon got a what? Y'all know where what came from? Bitch, I looked to my left, I looked to the right, I looked up and down because I was trying to figure out who the fuck is this bitch talking to. Imagine getting a call saying your baby brother got a black eye and you don't know where the fuck it came from. Me, my mama, and my brother got this thing where we get real mad. We start crying. I don't know. It's just like uncontrollable. Like anytime I've been in a fight, I just cry. I hate the shit, but it's true. So I had called my mama other phone. And she finally answered after I called like 3 times. And I'm like, Ma, you know what I'm saying? They saying that Braylon got a black eye at the school. My mama said, Trey, I'm not in the mood to play them games. Out of woo blase. Because at the time, I was calling myself being a little YouTuber. I was looking at the Pretty Fredo and all of them. And I'm like, no, Mom, dead ass serious. Braylon got a fucking black eye. And it was a picture of a big ass black eye. And they sent the picture to me and I sent the picture to my mama. Bitch, my mama got to my school faster than the shake of a lamb's tail. Do you hear me? So she came up to the school because she wanted to verify that it was real and I was not playing. Basically, I don't know, because AI wasn't even out at that time, so I don't know how the fuck she thought I was going to edit it. Once she finally concluded that it was real, y'all, she went back to the house. And ever since I was a little boy, I know when my mom about to put her hands on somebody because she get incredibly quiet and she start crying. So she crying, she getting quiet, and my heart just beating because I don't know what's about to happen. Like, she about to probably shoot somebody. I just don't know. So she made me sit in the car, and at the time, my mama used to have a red Cadillac. Well, not a red. She had a white Cadillac at this time. And it had leather seats. So you already know when it's hot, the seat's hot as shit, and it's leather, it was burning my back. You know my back always been big, bitch. My 5th row was sizzling. But she came back outside, y'all. That motherfucker had on some Jordan 1s, some spandex, a fucked up wig, and a hat. All I could do was just shut the fuck up because I already knew where this was heading. Now, the daycare was not too far from our house. I ain't gonna say where the daycare at because my auntie might try to sue me. Really think about it, bitch. We should be suing you, ho. Now, on the way here, my mama get to playing C Murder Down for My Niggas. If you don't know, that's that fuck them other niggas, cause I'm down for my niggas. Fuck them other niggas, cause I'm down for my niggas. And I know it sounds crazy, but that actually kind of gave me a bit of comfort because I don't have like the traditional mom that like listen to Anita Baker when we cleaning and shit. Which she did kind of, but she would also listen to like DMX, C Murder, Tupac and shit. So that was kind of like her calming music. And so we pull up to the goddamn daycare, everything going good. The sun is out. You know, I was planning to go get me some Club Celebrity afterwards. My mom walked in there. She was calm. Out of whoop whoop. We walked through the front door. My mama see my brother teacher. She take her left motherfucking hand, wind that motherfucker up and uppercut that lady across that motherfucking floor. The teacher ran up trying to break it up. My mama get to whooping on her ass. She got two of them banging they motherfucking heads from side to side. Out of whoop whoop. And then here come this big obstacle course shaped bitch. Now me and my mama done been in a lot of tussle with hoes, so I grabbed me a chair. Cause y'all not about to jump my mama. I dead straight hit one of them hoes in their head. I sure did. Child, why I done hit the bitch in her goddamn head? The big bitch and my mama get the banging. See, fighting is when y'all in the middle of the street. Y'all know y'all doing a little one too. Banging is when y'all banging each other head against the walls, the lockers, hitting each other with shit, all of that. Bitch, they get the fighting. My mama hitting the bitch across, so she doing the ooh on the hoe. You know, the big bitch getting with her though. I'm not gonna lie, she was holding her own until my mama flipped that bitch with a little. You know how you hit a bitch leg, she fall. You grab that bitch, my mama swooped that bitch over, got her on the ground. Mink. And we all still in the fight. They trying to tell me to calm down because I'm a kid, but bitch, I'm on that. You know, when you got so much adrenaline running through your body, you don't even pay attention to what's really going on. Child, I didn't even pay attention to the fact that the police was the one breaking up the fucking fight. Now, at this time, I was very fucking scared because all of my aunties was in jail. One of my aunties had just got out the feds from doing 8 years, and then my other auntie had hit a bitch eyeball out of her socket. Let me know if y'all want that story time too. And then in addition to that too, my big cousin had just got out of jail. So, and I really did not want my mama to go to jail because they was already trying to charge my mama with some petty shit for my daddy. Child, they got my mama in handcuffs on Plymouth, out of whoop whoop. And a lot of my motherfucking family live in that area. So we knew a couple people over there. So motherfuckers is calling me talking about some they taking your mama to jail, out of whoop whoop. Bitch, I know, I'm with her. Long story short, Detroit police actually let her go once they figured out the full story. And they made them roll the goddamn tapes, and my brother did not get abused at the daycare. He actually took a toy and hit himself in the eye. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Do y'all feel like she overreacted or was she dead ass in the motherfucking wrong? And I watched my mom give back a lot. She gave back to the youth, give back to family members, out of woo woo, but she never gave a fuck. Story time. The very first house I remember in Detroit that we lived in was this little yellow house on Braille Street in Brightmo. Now, a lot of y'all are not from Detroit, so y'all don't know, but Brightmo is like the trenches and has always been the motherfucking trenches from what I can tell. Like when y'all be hearing stories about Detroit, like it's only 1 or 2 houses on the street, it's that. Like it was probably like 3 houses on the block. It was my house, then it was the house next to us, which was our neighbor Kim, and then we had our other neighbor, we gonna call him Vance. Now, like I already done told y'all, it was 3 houses on the motherfucking block, okay? But the people on our block were all older, so I was literally the only kid on the fucking block. But I was not the only kid in the motherfucking hood, okay? Now, when I was like 5, 6 years old, I used to be very, very shy, y'all. Like, I didn't even play outside with nobody unless it was my cousins and shit. And even though we lived in the trenches, my mama always kept me a certain way. My mama always kept me fly, so my mama really didn't want me playing with other kids because she knew I'd be targeted. So really, the only way I could go outside if somebody was watching me, okay? Now, my mama did not speak to our family for like 12 years, so I really only had 3 cousins that could watch me, or whatever the case may be. And this specific day, all of the fucking cousins was motherfucking booked and busy. I guess they was out with they niggas and shit. So my mama had took the day off, or whatever the case may be. Now, this was before my parents got married, so my mom was not a stay-at-home wife yet. I think she was working as like a CNA or something. And I don't know if y'all ever watch Everybody Hates Chris, or whatever the case may be, but y'all know how Rochelle always quit the job. That's how my mom has been literally our whole life. She just sat up there and left these people job because they asked her to wipe the old man ass. Girl, that come with the job. What the fuck? And so I'm saying all this to say she started to be home a little bit more. But this day, it was hot as hell, right? And this was like the first day she had to like actually fucking rest, so she was real sleepy. And when I was younger, my mom had one rule and one rule only. Do not wake her the fuck up. And you know, everybody say that, don't wake me up, I get grumpy, out of whoop whoop. No, my mama be pissed the fuck off like throwing brooms and shit. And so I wanted to ask her to take me to this park that used to be around the corner, but she was asleep and I ain't want to risk getting my ass whooped. So I just decided to walk outside of the goddamn house. And when I walk outside of the goddamn house, I look to my motherfucking left and Vince got a fire truck at his house. We in the middle of Brighton. Why the fuck do you got a fire truck outside of your motherfucking house? But as a little boy, I'm intrigued. Like, I really want to know what the fuck is going on. So as a little boy, I knock on the door. I'm like, Vince, you know, why is it a fire truck out your house? Like, it's the house burning down. This nigga start laughing. He like, no, you see the house ain't on fire. Out of whoop whoop. You want to go in there? And I'm like, yeah. So he take me inside the fire truck, y'all. He showing me all the little things, this, that, and the third. I'm going around, walking around, going upstairs, downstairs. It was like big as fucking air. As I step out, I hear Trey, loud as hell. And I'm like, it's my mama. So I run out the fire truck because I'm thinking something wrong with her, the case may be. She fly off the motherfucking porch, drop kick me, hit me dead in my shit, hit Vance with a 2-piece, asked him was he touching on me when he was not. He was just showing me the fire truck. Now from that day forward, I could not go outside with nobody if it was not a family member. Now my mama and my big cousin used to always get into it when we was kids or whatever the case may be. So me and my cousin Raquela really did not grow up seeing each other as much. So whenever we synced each other, it was a motherfucking celebration, okay? Now I think my mama and my other cousin Michelle had got cool because I think they had foursome house on the 4th of July while we was in the car. I don't know if that was a different time or when we was younger. I forget, but I think that's how they made up. But however they made up literally meant that Raquela could come over our house, which literally was like music to my motherfucking ears. She come over the house, we geek the fuck up, we having the best time of our life, we playing with toys, we going outside, we doing all of this stuff. And while we outside, you know, playing on the front lawn, doing what kids do, these little bitches across the street start talking shit. Now, I was shy, but I was never no hoe. And Raquela damn sure wasn't. All these little bitches started talking shit out of whoop whoop. Them little bitch said, I'll beat your motherfucking ass to Raquela. I look at Raquela look at me, we come across the motherfucking street. So Raquela jump in these bitches' faces like, what y'all want to do out of whoop whoop. Now, just to give context, Raquela, when we was little, did have a lobster back and her ponytail was the size of a penny. However, Raquela was a cute baby. And as for me, I was a big back too. My waistline was giving hula hoop and my kneecaps was the size of a fan. However, I also had a girl voice. Like, imagine my voice, but as a kid, it was like, hey. And I had very long hair, y'all. My hair used to be to my butt. So growing up, motherfuckers would try to be funny and ask me, like, is you a boy or a girl? Like, shit like that, out of woo woo. And that's what the little bitches was trying to do. Like, you gay, this, then the third, trying to bash me, out of woo woo, blase. So I told them bitches to suck my motherfucking. And once I told them to do that, I whipped it out and I started peeing on them. And y'all, I never forget what the little girl across the street had on. She had on a U.S. Polo Assassin. I had on the real Polo. Oh, check my resume. She had on an Assassin all white dress. Her hair was done real nice. And I literally remember peeing on the dress. Like, you could see all the yellow stains on the bitch body. She looked a mess. And as I'm doing it, y'all, it was like slow-mo. Like, everybody was so shocked that I just did that shit. So I guess to stop the shockness, Raquela just started swinging them hoes. Bitch, Raquela grabbed about 2 of them bitches. I grabbed the other one. We just start beating these bitches ass. Slamming them. We done beat their ass, tore their ponytails out their hair, fucked them up. So after we get done whooping these hoes ass, these bitches like, I'ma go get your brother. Now, me and Raquela been fighting hoes our whole life, so we so used to bitches saying they go get their brother, go get their cousin, and they never do, so we wasn't worried. So we go back to playing, doing our doo-doo, laughing at these hoes, and long but motherfucking hold. Fee, fi, fo, fum, big back, here we come. This little motherfucker had ankles the size of lawn chairs, knuckles the same size as the projects. That nigga BDBs was tougher than project steps, do you hear me? That little nigga titties was longer than a prison sentence. That nigga had stretch marks longer than extension cord. That nigga neck was darker than a Pirelli tire, do you fucking hear me? And he like, who the fuck pissed on my little sister? This down the third, out of whoop whoop, popping his shit, y'all. And Tangie done raised a lot of things, but she ain't never raised no hoe. So I said, me, I did it. Boy, that nigga ran up on me, y'all, and he was a fat nigga, so he was running slow. Now, my mama always told me it ain't no such thing as a fair fight, so if you gotta hit a motherfucker with a brick, hit him. So I picked up a stick, y'all, and when he run it up, I hit him with the motherfucking stick. He bagged up. I said, yeah, come on, motherfucker. So I swing the stick again. That nigga caught the stick, y'all. I said, oh, bitch, I'm doomed. This nigga picked me up and threw me, right? And mind you, we was fighting in the middle of the street. He threw me on the goddamn porch, and when he threw me, I guess my mama heard it. So by this time, my mama come flying off the motherfucking porch swinging until she realized she fighting some goddamn kids. And so they take off running like, I'm gonna go get my mama. I'm gonna go get my mama out of woo woo. Bitch, by this time, the whole hood outside for real. Everybody coming to watch the motherfucking fight. I guess the little boy mama was known for being crazy or some shit like that. But one thing about it, I done seen my mama hit with the best of them, so I was worried. So I tell my mama, like, here she come. My mama come flying out the bed. Okay, here I come. Come on, Trey. So we come outside, this, that, and third, the fight on. Everybody rallying around. Now, one thing about it, when my mama said, Trey, go grab that purse, that means there's something in that purse and go walk lightly. She don't mind. So I went to go grab her purse and I set it on the porch and she was coming out the porch. And when she coming out the porch, the lady like, Tangy. And in the hood, don't nobody call my mama Tangy. Everybody call my mama Lulu. So I was even gagged to be like, how the fuck she know her real name? Turns out them motherfuckers went to school together. They went to Central together and they knew each other. They end up talking and made us talk. We had to hug and do some petty shit like that. We still never played with each other, still never liked each other, and we never got along. But that's not the end of the fucking story. Now, I'm assuming after all of that happened, my mama just felt drained. So she go drop Raquela off to the goddamn house and she brings us back. And at the time, Raquela and them used to live off like Finkel, I think. And so as we come back from the goddamn house, this man jumped in front of my mama's car with a bike. Now, when I was younger, my mom used to have like severe anger issues. I don't know what the fuck it was, but she just did. And so she keep asking the man like, get the fuck on, get the fuck on, get the fuck on. He don't keep getting the fuck on. Y'all, if I'm lying, I'm fucking flying, okay? So she literally told him to go around. He didn't go around. So she went around, went about her day. We go to the Coney Island. What's that Coney Island right there on Schoolcraft, y'all? Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, I can't think of the fucking name. But we used to literally go to this Coney Island all the time. So we literally pulling the goddamn drive-through, or whatever the case may be. We at the drive-through. The man hopping out, throwing up gang signs, saying, what you gonna do to my mama out of woo woo? So my mama say, Trey, go grab my purse. And I already know what that means. And I'm like, Ma, no. She yelling at me. She said, Trey, go grab my motherfucking purse. And I said, Ma, no, because I really didn't want the man to die. So he get off the bike. He start walking up and shit like that. Bitch, my mama put her motherfucking feet on that gas. Went full speed. The nigga went up in the goddamn sky. And I never figured out what happened to him after that. And this is all alleged, by the way. I don't know any of this to be true. You know, this is all for games. Yes, all right.